this video, we'll create a weather app using API. We'll discuss creating a weather application using Thinker. So this app will provide information about temperature, latitude, longitude, date, time, year, country of origin, and other details about the current weather of a particular city. So for that, we'll require some modules. The first module is Thinker. Thinker is the standard GUI library for Python. When it is combined with Python, it provides a very fast and easy way to create GUI applications. Thinker provides a powerful object-oriented interface to the TK GUI toolkit. Creating a GUI application using Thinker is an easy task. All you need to do is perform the following steps. So first step is, since Thinker is an inbuilt module, we just need to import it. Now the next step is create the GUI application main window. Now we'll add one or more of the above mentioned widgets to the GUI application, and in the end, enter the main event loop to take action against each event triggered by the user. The next module is request. The request library is the de facto standard for making HTTP requests in Python. It abstracts the complexities of making requests behind a beautiful, simple API so that you can focus on interacting with services and consuming data in your applications. So to install request, what we'll be doing, we'll be going to our command prompt. So to install request, we just need to type pip install requests and press enter. Okay, so we have installed request module, which we can import later. Now we need to use a weather API to fetch data from the Open Weather Map website. Then we need to make a configuration file to store that API key. Finally, we use that configuration file in the Python script. Okay. So now to generate the API key, what we'll be doing, we'll be logging into this Open Weather Map. Let's move to this website. Okay. Since I have already logged in with this website, so I am here. Now go to this API, to this current weather data API doc. Okay. So now we'll move into this API key. Now what we'll do, we'll create a key by the name city name. So this is our API key, which we'll be using in our weather app. Okay. So it is the process written here, which we have done just now. Now we'll be importing the libraries. So for libraries, the first library is Thinker. As it is inbuilt, we just need to import it. For request, we have just installed request. We'll be importing JSON, the date time for date and time, and for images we'll be importing from PL import image tk and image. Now we'll move forward to the interface. How we'll be creating the interface of the application. So for the interface of the application, we have assigned a variable root in which we have stored the Thinker. Now we have given a title to this, which is weather app, and the geometry of the interface is 520. Means we have length and breadth over here, and the background is white for the interface. Okay. So now we have datetime function. So we have assigned a function dt for datetime, where we have given the x and y coordinates, the background, and where we'll be placing this datetime in our interface. Next, similarly, we have for time, we have given x and y coordinates. We have given hours, minutes, and seconds. We have given the background as white, and we will be placing it at where x is 15 and y is 160. Now moving forward, we have theme. So in this theme, what we have done, if the time is greater than 8 p.m. and less than 5 a.m., we will be getting a moon image. It means in the night time we'll be getting a moon image. Else, if it is not in between this bracket of 8 p.m. and 5 a.m., we'll be getting a sun image. It means in daytime we'll be getting a sun image. Okay, so city search is the module from where a user can input the name of the city and fetch the data. Likewise, if we want to like fetch the data of Indore, so in that city search column, in city that icon, we can put Indore and we can press search, and you will get the data of Indore, the humidity, maximum temperature, and everything about Indore, whatever we have in our interface. Okay, so here is our main function of API app. The function is city name. So if a user enters the correct city name in the city search icon, and the city name city name is correct according to the database, it will fetch the output, and you will get the details of the current temperature, minimum maximum temperature, and all. For that, we would be requiring the API key. So what we did, we created an API key here in this app. So what we can do, you can go to your user ID, you can get my API keys, and here is our API key. So we'll be selecting this, the API key which we created, I created by the name city name, and what we'll be inserting it here. Okay, and in this manner you will be getting the data of the city according to the database. So you will be getting the temperature, the coordinates, the longitude, latitude, and the country. The temperature includes the current temperature, the humidity, the maximum temperature, and the minimum temperature. Okay, so these are the functions which we have created earlier, which needs to be called. We have functions as the temperature, the humidity, maximum temperature, longitude, latitude, the country, and the city. Now the next is our search bar and button. So this is the structure of our search bar button. We have given the text as search, and the command will be the city name. Now the row and column is given. Next we have the label and the coordinates of the information which we'll be getting. So for city, the we'll be getting like the background is white, a font is bold, and the for place which the place where it will be situated in our interface, the x coordinate will be 15 and the y will be 63. Similarly we have for country, for longitude we are having these are as a coordinates. For latitude we are having x is equals to 180 and y is equal to 95. Next we have the current temperature. So the label is stem, and we have the font as Hamlet and the background is black. Now similarly we have for other temperature, which is humidity, the maximum and the minimum temperature. At last, this is our main event loop. So to run the code, we need to close the loop, and then we can run the code and get the data of the city which we want to find out. Since we are done with the coding, now let's check how our API apps look like. So this is our code. Now we'll be running the code. Okay, so this is our interface. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be inserting some cities over here, and we'll be checking the temperature, the humidity level, and all here. So first we'll be starting with Indore. Okay, so for Indore, the current temperature is 26.1 degrees Celsius. The humidity is 65. We are having maximum temperature and minimum temperature. The latitude and longitude of the city, the date, day, and the current time. Now let's check for Vishakhapatnam. Now here is Visakhapatnam. The temperature is bit higher. It is 30.94 degrees Celsius in Visakhapatnam right now. We have humidity level of 66. Maximum and minimum temperature is also given here. Now let's check for Mexico. Okay, so for Mexico, the current temperature is 28.57 degrees Celsius. We have similar information as for day, the date, and the timings in Mexico. Let's check for Washington now. Okay, so it is in US. So we are getting the temperature as 21.79 degrees Celsius. The humidity level is 50. Maximum temperature is 24.58 and minimum is 18.32.